And while we are friends with many all over the world, we cannot become sudden enemies at the demand of others. I'm very pleased, dear Minister, that we will have an opportunity to engage on substantive issues which are important to economic growth and trade for our two countries. I believe very firmly that we will emerge from this meeting with a sense of purpose to advance this important work, and that we will build on commitments of mutual benefit that we hope to agree to during our deliberations of the 17th session of ITEC. I'm really pleased that our officials have worked very hard, having had the opportunity to meet on the 27th and 28th of March, and that you have had the opportunity to meet some of our ministers. Our officials assure me that they've worked hard to advance our mutual cooperation, and I'm looking forward to hearing their detailed reports this morning. I do regret that the South Africa-Russia Business Council was unable to convene as usual during this 17th session, and I hope to see progress in the Business Council following our meeting today in order to ensure that we have enhanced business-to-business interaction in future and that they serve to promote trade and commercial ties between our two countries. This is critically important, particularly at this time of much-needed economic recovery for both our economies. Excellency Minister, let me take this opportunity to once again express my sincere appreciation and my wish for honest, productive deliberations that will take our economic cooperation to an acceptable higher level, which would reflect the excellent political bilateral relations that exist between our two countries. I also look forward to us having support from deliberations in BRICS in advancing BRICS cooperation and even further cooperation between South Africa and the Russian Federation. Dear Minister, let me conclude by thanking our officials for the hard work done and by thanking our ambassadors for steering us to this point. I wish to conclude by inviting you to present your opening remarks. Your Excellency.
Good day, dear Mrs. Minister. Good day, dear friends. I want to thank the South African side for welcome visit of the Russian Federation to a delegation to South Africa, and we appreciate our cooperation between the Russian Federation and South Africa. Moscow, Pretoria, they implement very good cooperation in the framework of BRICS and other frameworks, and we would definitely want to support and implement all the opportunities within the chairmanship of South Africa within the BRICS, and in all the aspects, humanitarian, technical, and scientific directions, as it has been from the beginning of ITEC implementation that was mentioned by Mrs. Minister. From the 16th ITEC, we signed 2 memorandums in the education in intellectual property and the memorandum in the youth cooperation, and there are 11 other documents, and the speedy implementation and signing of these agreements will support the creation of the legal framework for cooperation between the countries, and some of them we hope to sign within the summit of Russia-African countries, which will be in June in St. Petersburg, and we're happy that today we have the opportunity to meet in person and discuss the cooperation of economic and trade relations. And I would like, within my report in the plenary, mention some of the issues, very important. First, it's trade and economic cooperation, and the trade over between our countries by the results of 22, it was $1.3 billion.